Hello, good evening, or morning, probably when you're watching this video. Xur's here in the tower. I'm tired, but Xur is here, so that means I get to sleep soon. And what do we got? What do we have? Ooh, that's a heavy legacy engram. You can get Gallarhorn? Thunderlord? Can't get a hell of a lot with that. We have the Helm of Inmost Light, gives Death from Above and Headstrong. I like this for PvP. It's still a fun, interesting helm because Death from Above is really good and Headstrong also really good for PvP. However, Twilight Garrison is kind of better for mobility, which is the name of the game in PvP. It's fun. It's fun to use. Looks cool as hell. So if you're a collector, pick it up. I definitely re-roll this though. The very low intellect stat roll on that and a solid intellect stat, I would not pick that up. Young Ahamkara's Spine, solid discipline roll, so yeah, I'd be re-rolling that for sure. Increased trip mine grenade duration makes them last up to 30 seconds, and then gain an additional trip mine grenade charge. Still for gunslingers, this is one of my favorite exotics if I were to still use trip mines. Ever since they got their nerf in PvP, they haven't been that good, but they're still pretty good options in PvP or PvE if you need. If you prefer using trip mines there. It sucks that they don't stick to anything anymore. I'm talking myself out of using trip mines. Anyway, Young Ahamkara Spine, definitely re-roll these if you pick them up. Light Beyond Nemesis. Oh god, all three rolls this week are just garbage. Intellect gives you max 94. Supers generate an extra orb and then revive and be revived faster. This is like one of those baseline exotics for PvP and PvE where it gives you a benefit and you will see use from that benefit. However, we're reviving people faster. You get revive faster. It's okay. There's a hell of a lot better than you can use nowadays. Monte Carlo, probably my favorite exotic auto rifle that you can get. If you are doing any sort of melee build, you need to pick this one up. Dealing damage with this weapon reduces your melee cooldown and grants a chance to fully charge your melee ability with each kill. Solid weapon. It's basically the only real weapon that you can pick for doing a melee oriented build, since you're gonna have your melee cooldown up quite a bit. I love that it has high caliber rounds on it, gives it a lot of PvE utility. Hipfire is surprisingly very useful. This is one of the few guns that I feel like hipfire works really well on. I need to figure out why that is. And your choice between a couple of good ballistics options, smart drift control and aggressive ballistics. Depending on my mood, I swap between smart drift and aggressive ballistics because sometimes I want a little bit more damage. Sometimes I can control that. I feel like I cannot control the recoil, so use smart drift control. High caliber rounds great for PvE. Then I'll usually just use send it for PvP to get that little extra bit of range. So yeah, pick up Monte Carlo if you don't have one already. This is still a fantastic gun. We got the blue plasma drive, Sparrow thing, the emerald, green one. We have 3 heavy ammo synths, 10 heavy ammo synths, and hey, look what he's brought. Look what Xur has finally brought back. We have 3 of coins. So the drought is over. Rather short-lived drought, but you can finally pick these up and start going for your Ophidian aspects again, because this guy right here still has yet to sell Ophidian aspects. God, I'm going to clickbait the hell out of that thumbnail whenever he finally decides to sell them. Mote of Light, and then Exotic Shards. Exotic Shards are always good. You can only spend 7 strange coins now instead of like 13. Yeah, how about that? How about that? All right. So if you decide to pick up any armor this week, be sure to re-roll it with the glass shards that Xur is not selling. Looks like that's what took the place of 3 of coins. Very interesting how that works out. All right, I will see all of you later. Oh yeah, by the way, Xur's in the reef. I think I forgot to say that at the beginning of the video, if you couldn't tell. Later.